This Business Live, our guest in the studio is President of GUTA, Dr. Joseph Obeng. We've been discussing the e-levy, its hitches and the impact on the trading community. Let's now delve into matters regarding the cost of doing business in Ghana, the Cedi, the benchmark values, and what have you, Doc. So before the break, you were raising concerns about the benchmark values. We do know that this has been a tussle between yourself, the Finance Ministry, and other business chambers. But we now have, some, progress. Government has revised the benchmark values from 50 to 30 and from 30 to, I think, 20. Yeah. Yes. But we do know that currently there is this negotiation between the Association of Ghana Industries and government over it. What exactly are they hoping to achieve?
Yeah. The AGI wanted complete reversal of the 50%. And we said that it will be too much on us and that is not going to solve any problem for us because the benchmark came to solve a problem. So if you reverse it wholly, it means that you are taking us back to the problem. So this had been the argument. Right. Unfortunately for us, government met us halfway each. And they give us 30% for the general commodity and 20% for and the cars. And so with that, I think everybody is compensated in a way. But what is more interesting is how the finance minister is want to bridge us up, the trading community and then the manufacturers. And that he has set even the industrialization committee that and the finance minister have made it clear that the way forward is for us to industrialize to make sure that we also migrate from trading into captains of industry. You know, that has been the natural progression by our businessmen of old. But I think this thing got halted somewhere because of the coup d'etat where most of the successful businesses became targets. Because normally you start from trading and then you move on to importation, then having found the volumes, then you go into manufacturing. And that's what the Siams, the Sakas, the Animados, and BA Mensa, and all that were doing it.
Right.
And I mean, it was a huge success in those days, so it got halted somewhere along the line. And so the finance minister wanted to bring us back. So now he has put us together, the trading community and the manufacturers, so that we appreciate the frustration of manufacturers. And whilst we are trying to solve the problems of the manufacturers, we also take advantage and move into that sector. And so now I don't think there's anything like
a tussle between both of you. Great. But we do know that a key issue on the minds of both parties, AGI manufacturers, the business community, is the performance of the Cedi. We have seen the Cedi have its own challenges. It's the worst performing currency in the entire world as we speak. The Bank of Ghana moving in very quickly to, resuscitate its value. But from your perspective, how do you think this is really impacting your operations as a trading community?
Yeah, it means that cost of doing business will be high. It means that we'll be highly uncompetitive among the other nations, especially with the continental free trade areas. This is all that it means. It means that the cross-border trading that we all do, we do compare prices, and so if your prices is good, people from Togo will come to Ghana and buy. And you see that mostly we go to Togo and buy our goods. They are not manufacturers, they are also traders. But because of some of these issues...
Price volatility.
Yes, because the depreciating rate, if it is high, if interest rate is high, it all go, if the duties that we pay at the port cost of doing business have gone up, it makes us very uncompetitive, and it will not also help us also even to compete among the expatriates who have these monies cheaper at their countries, the sources of their money and all that. And so even within, then the locals are very much disadvantaged.
How do you rate government intervention so far through the monetary, spectrum, the Bank of Ghana? How do you rate the interventions to stabilize the Cedi so far?
Oh, so far, the currency have been quite stable till recently. And so if we do the rating, normally I don't want to put any figures there to avoid any, but these are there for all of us. And these things came, and I think this issue have become perennial, as I've been saying. Every last year, last quarter of the year, December, January, and then February, these things have become perennial because of obvious reasons. I've articulated these issues and all that. But unfortunately, the Ukraine thing came somewhere in February. And so just at the time that it would have gone down, this thing came to aggravate it. And we've come this far. And then speculation also set in, and the whole thing was very scary. But if we have been able to come back at this rate, because I told you once that our monies have been depleted to about 20 or 25%, and now it has come to stabilize around 15% depletion. Then you take it as the better.
I know. So we're kind of better off as we were than we were, some months back. Dr. Obeng, we're grateful that we could have this extensive conversation. We're going to be having more of this, especially when traders really matter when it comes to Ghana's business community. Well, that's it for Business Live. I'm Charles Aite. For more news, please log on to myjoyonline.com. Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of our program.